Back now in the kitchen with Packer's wife, Andrea Collins. So Nick Collins' wife, and I know he eats good.
He does.
She's always cooking, and she's got some great game day recipes for us. And you got to have wings if you're having a game day party, right?
Most definitely. You have to have wings. And this is kind of a different twist from just your regular buffalo wings, because you can do that easily. A buffalo sauce is just some melted butter and hot sauce, but this is actually some Carolina wings, which is like a Carolina sauce. It just has some really good ingredients, and it has a little heat to it, a little sweet to it, so I think that people would enjoy this.
I'm excited about that. Okay, so basically we've got our wings that we kind of patted dry. We got them on a cookie pan, and then you just season them up.
Season them with salt and pepper, or if you have your favorite seasonings that you like, you most definitely can. I substitute out regular white salt, and I use Larry's seasoned salt.
I like that.
To kind of kick my wings up a little bit with the seasoning. So, but it's whatever you like.
Okay.
And once you get those seasoned up with salt and pepper, you just pop them in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour, 350 degrees.
Okay, so they get nice and crisp. So we're not gonna. That's the nice part about these wings. We are not gonna fry them, because nobody wants to be doing that during the game.
Nope. You just pop them in the oven.
And they do get nice and crisp.
They do. And the longer you keep them in, the more crisp the skin is going to get on them. So if you want crispy, crunchy wings, kind of having that fried effect,
right,
you could keep them in a little bit longer to get a little bit more crispier.
Those are perfect. Okay, now let's get to the sauce.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, if we have a little spoon,
you betcha.
Here,
there's that.
we're just going to dish out some ketchup.
A little bit of ketchup.
Red wine vinegar.
Let me get your whisk too.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is do kind of the liquidy ingredients first. This is chipotle peppers in the adobe sauce. We're not going to use the peppers. We're actually going to use the actual sauce. So,
and you can find this anywhere. Yeah. I picked this up yesterday at Festival. They're about $2 a can, and you can use this just to kick up. It's got a great smoky flavor. It's great in just so many different things. And if so we're just going to use some of the sauce. Here, let me get you a spoon. Does that work? And you can just kind of, because there's these big peppers in here, but then there's this great smoky sauce.
Yeah, you just kind of want to get about a tablespoon or two of the sauce. And it's just depending on what your taste is. Yeah.
It smells really good.
Really
now,
good.
Now, the rest of those, you're going to say, okay, I buy the whole can. I'm just going to use a little bit. And boy, they've got a lot of heat. You can put them in a Ziploc baggie, put them in the freezer, and add them to, chili. I make a great corn chowder with a little bit of that. A little goes a long way with
it
that.
Does. Then we're going to add some granulated garlic to this, some dry mustard, some sugar, and we're going to add some red chili flakes.
Ooh.
So we have all that going on. It smells great. I can smell it.
It does smell really good.
And what I was going to say with these wings, actually, what you can do is, if you're cooking them at home if you're watching a game in front of the TV, you most definitely can bake them in the oven and then throw them into your bowl that you mix your sauce with and toss them. But if you're tailgating, what you can do is you can cook your wings in the oven for about 45 minutes, let them cool down, refrigerate them, put them in a Tupperware to take to your tailgate party.
Okay.
Mix all these ingredients for the sauce in a resealable Ziploc bag.
Okay.
When you get to your destination for wherever you're tailgating at, of course we hope it's at the stadium.
Yeah.
You can actually fire up your grill, put the wings back on so they can get kind of like some char grill marks on it, like as if they've been on the grill.
Yeah.
And then just pop them in that bag, shake them up, and you've got your Carolina wings.
Yum.
So you're tossing those.
Yeah. And in fact, do you want to throw a couple more in?
Yeah.
I think this needs a little bit. Do you serve these with like a ranch or a blue cheese sometimes?
You can blue cheese or ranch dressing, whatever your preference is. I know Nick is not a fan of blue cheese at all, so we are all ranch in our house.
Well, we kind of fight over that in my house too. My husband loves ranch. I like blue cheese. So a quick blue cheese dip, and the recipe's on our website, is just 3/4 cup of mayonnaise while Andrea's just tossing those. Those just look so yummy.
They do.
So 3/4 cup of mayo, 3/4 cup of sour cream, just equal parts of both. I do a little bit of garlic salt. I do some fresh lemon juice, or you could do a little bit of vinegar just to give a little bit of acid, and then just some 4 ounces of crumbled blue cheese. I think people are intimidated. Blue cheese dips. Blue cheese dip is so easy. So we've got a great platter there.
Yep.
You definitely need, whether it be ranch or blue cheese, you need something to cool things off, don't you think?
I do.
I do a lot of celery.
And I'm really not a ranch fan, so it's kind of a battle in my house too, because I like blue cheese and Nick likes ranch. So
well, let's do both. How about that?
And that works.
That works. We've got 2 more pictures of the boys who are so cute. We were just talking during the break. Let's show those pictures. Oh, look at Man.
That is Man. He was actually on his way getting ready to go to school, I think, one day, and he is definitely the charmer.
Oh, how cute.
My little charming, and that is me with both boys. We were actually getting ready to go to family night, and Namari, he is just, he's my precious laid-back baby.
He's so cute. I hear he's a good eater, too.
He is a good eater. He loves to eat. He definitely tries to put everything in his mouth.
Oh, so cute. Well, this has been so much fun, and I can hardly wait to dig into this spread. Here's the blue cheese dressing. I put a little chopped parsley in there, too, and maybe a little parsley
That looks
on
good.
the top. Doesn't that look good? So we'll have this for us, and we'll get Nick the ranch, huh?
We will.